Hello, I'm Manny Gonzalez, and I'm speaking of stress, which is the title of my program. It's a way of sharing with you my concepts on how to deal with stress. And as you can see, I'm in my man cave in beautiful Hammond, Indiana, a country setting, actually my backyard. And I'm trying to make a point here. You see the surroundings I'm in. This is a pleasant place for me. However, just to remind you, 2 years ago, there was a horrible hurricane that devastated Puerto Rico. And do you know, what you see here is some idea of what people are experiencing. Do you know, I know people that live like this, in shacks like this, even outdoors, because they still have not fully recovered. The hurricane was a horrible time for everybody on the island. Horrible suffering, pain, and so much death. And as a result, many people still experience what's called post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. They never forget the horrible experience. That's why we are. When we have terrible experiences, we don't forget them. They continue to hound us and hurt us. And that's why this program is titled to encourage you to deal with stress better, to minimize, manage, control stress so you can move ahead. You can have a better life, a healthier life. And in my research and my experiences for many, many years, I probably treated over 40,000 patients and clients in over 35 years that I worked as a professional counselor, therapist, and social worker. In that time period, almost any problem you can think of was presented. And now I'm able to do a little research, analyze, study what's happened in people's lives. And many of you struggle with stress. Matter of fact, I do research on suicide, and we're finding that suicide is growing horribly. Every year, there's a higher incidence of suicides in every age group. Just recently, I saw where the New York Police Department has had 9 suicides this year. The Chicago Police Department just had their 5th suicide among police officers. Police officers are struggling. Firemen, first responders, nurses, anybody that deals with people in problematic situations is affected by what they're exposed to. And I struggled with PTSD as a result of my experiences dealing with combat veterans for many years. However, I took time out and I developed these 3 keys that are going to help you deal with stress better. The first key is attend to spiritual issues. Let's look at things that are not involving the economy or materialism or physical issues. Let's look at spiritual issues, which deals with love, forgiveness, thinking about what's more important in life to us. And that we're talking about spiritual issues. It could be a church for you. I don't know. I attend my church. I'm happy with it. But you do what is important for you in regards to spiritual issues. But I guarantee you, if you ignore spiritual issues, you're going to have problems. Begin to attend to spiritual issues, whatever they are. Forgive, love, share. That's my very first key. My second key is develop a sense of humor. It's important to laugh. And look at me here. I enjoy this. I'm laughing. Everywhere I go, I try to make people happy because it's important to laugh. Because if you develop a sense of humor, again, my second key, you're going to be able to be more relaxed. If you laugh more often, guess what? You have a longer life and better health. Research bears it out. So remember my first key, attend to spiritual issues. Look at things of the spirit. Number 2, develop a sense of humor. And my third key to deal with stress, to avoid that mental meltdown, is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful. Things could always be worse. You know, in Hurricane Maria, a lot of people says this is horrible, terrible, but it could be worse, even though there were many deaths. People were thankful they survived. So we need to be thankful, because when you're thankful, when you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you're going to have a more positive attitude, which means you'll attend to things that are important to you. You'll be more relaxed. You'll have a pleasant life. Be thankful. It could always be worse. So I encourage you to think about these 3 keys. Attend to spiritual issues, develop a sense of humor, and cultivate an attitude of gratitude. They're research-based. I've spent years in the field along with doing research and studies. And I have found those 3 keys are going to help you. I guarantee you. I ask you to continue to visit my website, www.speakingofstress.com on Google Chrome. Email me at speakingofstress@gmail.com. And keep in mind that I'm here to make presentations, to share with you these 3 keys, to make you laugh, to help you think, to make you more able to make plans to deal with stress. My entire program in life is dedicated to assisting those dealing with stress to minimize, control, and manage it better. There's many ways to do it. However, my 3 keys is a great way, a great place to start. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm Manny Gonzalez, a counselor, a therapist, a social worker with over 35 years experience in the field, having dealt with over 40,000 clients or patients. There's not too much I haven't heard. So I really know what I'm talking about, and I'd like to share that with you. So please be aware I will be providing these presentations anywhere, anytime. Contact me. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.